Hello and welcome back to part 2. We're going to jump right back into it. We're discussing whether or not a country should ever be considered great, or if we should be considered great. ChatGPT mentioned something that I think relates greatly to this and related to exactly my thoughts when I said that as well. Historically, greatness has been associated with virtue, wisdom, and contribution. Modern media, however, has reshaped it into something a little bit more materialistic, making slogans like "Make America Great Again." For some, it represents hope, but often it boils down to economic power, global dominance, and nostalgia, which I suppose nostalgia can be argued because the question is like, who's feeling nostalgic for it? But again, not part of this video. This isn't just a USA phenomenon. Other countries like Canada also use this slogan quite frequently, like "Make Canada Great Again." I've seen that a few times online. And not just like North America. Obviously, other countries can definitely pronounce that as well. So I asked the question, what makes a country truly great? For me, going back into what is that association of like public ideas of what greatness is, for me, greatness isn't about power. It's about landscape, culture, and the potential for goodness. When I think of Canada, I see the changes from the Rockies, everything in between, and the East Coast. I think Canada is just a beautiful country. I even like our subpar Tim Hortons coffee. Well, as long as it's a nice cap. And obviously, our strides of embracing multiculturalism, as well as our approach to reconciliation. Now, before anyone mentions it, yes, there is still much to do. There always is more to do in other forms of social issues, such as reconciliation, embracing multiculturalism, these willingness to be a lot more open with other countries. I embrace this and I like it. There's always more to do, but I appreciate living in a country that's willing to take accountability. But I appreciate living in a country that has healthcare, abundance of natural resources, and the ability to hold itself accountable. And in case one challenges that the action towards this is questionable, I think you're right. It can be, but we have to remember that sometimes things takes time to change, and sometimes it also takes time for the people in charge to change. And I have faith that it will get done. I also believe that it is actually more helpful for the mass population to be overly idealistic when we're speaking online. And this is specific to just online culture. Online, I could probably make an entire video about the way social media handles things, but oftentimes everything is quite negative or skeptic online. There's rarely positivity or idealism online. I know that it can exist, but oftentimes in the comments or even on videos in general, often even if something is objective, it's still taken in with skepticism or negativity. Thank you for watching part 2. I hope you stick around for part 3, which will be coming out shortly.